Oh, hello, beautiful people. We have to talk about it. In the last episode, in the last stream, I spent an hour, and I had already spent an hour probably before that. I've had some time to think about my actions. I've had some time to think about what I did wrong. And I think it's pretty much this simple. I treated the mist in Silksong like I was playing a different game. I didn't treat it like I was playing Silksong. I treated it like I was playing a Blueprints or something like that. And at no point in time, I don't regret it because, frankly, I enjoyed my time in Photoshop, even though I am going to have to delete 5,000 screenshots from my desktop. I do think I have to acknowledge that I made a pretty dumb... It's not that I made a dumb decision. It's that I didn't make a very simple decision. At any point during that time, I should have been like, Team Cherry would never make it this complicated in this specific way to get through the mist. They are not a developer, and they don't make games that pride themselves on that type of solution. And so why would there be that type of solution? But sometimes you just get caught up in the excitement of it all, right? Sometimes you get caught up in the scientific process that you've sort of outlined for yourself, where it's like, well, if I chase how room A connects to room B, then I obviously also have to check how room G connects to room H, etc., etc., etc. Anyways, I should have taken a step back, but I didn't, and eventually we found it. Eventually we got through. The butterflies. In the last episode, we mapped the mist and failed, and then we landed in a brand new area called Exhaust Organ. So let's explore it. We get to reap the rewards of what we did last time. Hello. So we came through this door right here. The atmosphere is untouchable. The atmosphere is really good. Nope, please die. The atmosphere is really good. So the plan for today is to explore this. I mean, honestly, over the next couple of hours, I would really like to see if we can't finish Act 2. However, I have some things I need to do before we get there, so I'm really not sure. I like the YouTube comment that said you just don't want the game to end. I like that explanation. Yeah. I just didn't want the game to end. If I had to guess, we're going to have a boss battle in like 3, 2, 2.5, 2 3/4. Any second now. Yeah, I just didn't want the game to end. God, that sounded beautiful. Oh, listen to that ascending... The ascending sound. Ouch. Can you go up here? Doesn't look like it. Oh my god, this thing is playing the music for me. Here's my thought. If this is an organ, then you probably need to, like, pump it, right? My guess would be at the end of all of this enormous organ, where the exhaust of the Citadel is actually going, there's going to be somebody playing the organ. That's my guess. No, I'm not making it sexy. I'm not trying to make it weird. I was trying to talk about the musical instrument. That's not good. We got a Silk Eater. Okay. Come here. Come here, little shit. These guys are like nimble little motherfuckers. Those are hard guys to catch, actually. I'm not trying to make it horny. Evo literally already did with the docket today. It's true. Okay. Okay, we got a little bit of exploring to do. We have this one. That's an elevator that we just unlocked, I'm pretty sure. What are you? Hello? What are you? Hello? I want to see this elevator. We'll go left. That's a secret? That's a freaking secret, baby. I'm about to have me some fun. Bounce, bounce, bounce. Oh, no. Never mind. That's the song we don't sing anymore. Oh, why did I jump? That was actually really dumb. It's fine. We're just going to go back from the start. Did we give ourselves an elevator? It's here. It just doesn't... It works as a stepping stone. A step stool. And this goes here. Okay, I just wanted to see if there was a secret, like, breakable wall here or anything, you know? Nothing? Okay. More nasty exhaust. Lots of tiny little spikes, which I don't like. Ow. Ow. Crap, Ryan, I'm in public and you yelled like that? You can't blame me for yelling. I blame you for listening. Okay, lots of silk. The fact that I get all this silk is starting to concern me, because it makes me think we might need to use it. Somebody's playing the organ. I mean, they have their mask off, too. What in the Phantom at the Opera even is this? Hi, Tama. Welcome in. All right, let's see what this is about. Ah, what is the Phantom at the Opera? Is that? I fucking called that shit. I fucking called that shit. Phantom. Let me write it down. Let me write it down. What in the hell is happening with this music? Oh my god, the broken mask? It just gives Phantom of the Opera. Okay. Ay, 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 ay. Ay, 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 ay. I'm dead. I'm actually dead. That was not nearly long enough. That was not nearly enough time to get to listen to the music. I got to hear a third of what I wanted to hear, if that. Rosie and I thought you would first try this. I hate to disappoint. God, that was dope, though. Okay, we run it back, of course. We run that shit back. Give me a little bit of silk here, just so I've got some. I guess I'll get it from my... I'll get it from my silk. All right, let me remember how to use the buttons here. We've got claw line, dash, pogo, bind. I've got a bunch of little cog flies we could use as well. Okay, here goes nothing. 96% disbelief. Oh yeah, we start immediately. I'm gonna hit you immediately. Okay, you kind of remind me of Hornet. Ah! Kind of remind me of Hornet, like second Hornet from from Hallownest. Like you have this parry move into a very quick attacking me again. You have a throw. You have a, like, dash towards me. You have a, like... You have a... Is my volume... Is it deafening to anybody but me? I gotta turn it down a little bit. I'm so sorry, but I have to turn it down. I can't hear myself think. It's really good, but I have to turn it down. I know. I'm sorry. It's really loud, though. It's popping off, but I can't hear myself think. You have a, like, jump up in the air and then dash at you. Actually, it's throw the thing at you, but okay. I'm telling you, Hornet, second Hornet is the vibe. We figured out where to heal. Ha! So where are you going? Whoa! Not okay. Not okay. Ha! You kind of scream like I do. What is that noise? Potero. Okay. Sit down, sit down. Whoa, what was that attack? We're learning this shit, by the way. I dashed the wrong way. Dashed right into that shit. No! We need to heal here. Good heal, good heal, good heal. W heal. I don't like that. I don't like that either. Did you hit me there? The fuck? Ah! You're so fast. Okay, not enough soak to heal. I figured out what it is. The throwing of the spear is time, like when they're standing on the ground throwing the spear horizontally at you. It's exactly like Hornet Sentinel, the second Hornet, where they throw and then it comes back. Maybe the first Hornet does it too. Like the timing is exactly like it, except Phantom actually leaps to where their needle is, which throws me out. So every time I jump up, like I'm about to land and then hit you a couple times, but instead, Phantom follows the needle and then closes the distance. I have to get a little bit of silk here. No, fuck! I got the silk, I got the silk. Okay, 5 health and a dream. Gotta get the silk, gotta get the silk. That one right there, every time. Got the silk. Right after that throw is the time to make the move. Hey. Oh my god, I'm panicking, but I'm having so much fun. I did not mean to do that. Sorry, I'm so focused right now. What is that? What is that? What was that noise? What was that? What did we do? What? RB? That's bumper. Oh! What the heck? Learned the silk skill cross stitch. Bind silk around the needle to deflect an enemy attack and instantly strike back. Silk skills can be equipped in the crest screen of the menu. Wow. I think we did it. Wow. Can we give it up for a second for Team Cherry? And how beautiful a name Cross Stitch is. Beautiful name. To cross swords, to cross your needles, to cross it. It's so good. So good. 4% believers, by the way. Take a big payday. Please give me a round 2. I'm so sad. I wish I was dog shit at games again. Oh, my heart is broken for the fact that I can never quite be bad at Hollow Knight Silksong again, because now I have to wait for a DLC to come out where I can play a God Home, where I can just go and grind this shit, you know? Zuma's got cards. Let's go. That fight was fucking sick, and I want to do it for another hour, and I can't. The mask and the needle are both here. Damn. Holy shit, it takes so much silk to parry. Wow. Woo! Yeah, that was the second try. That was our second try. Damn, an elevator. It costs so much silk to parry. 2 attempts on Phantom, 1 on Broodmother. We're on a roll right now. Oh, brother, you're so right. Exclamation, read that. Bye, Tama. Mournful creature tasked alone to expel the Citadel's choking refuse. Their talent with a long pin is unmatched. Though gray with age, their frayed form suggested a being strung from silk, one who welcomed a decisive end in combat over a slow decline. I like that. It suggests that Hornet gave Phantom the death they approved of and not the death I approved of. I also do, like I said, the rhythmic venting of the exhaust just brought to, and of course the organ playing in the background, just brought to mind, like, the goal here is, or the lower reason here is that we have a person who sits there and plays a machine to vent the exhaust that also happens to make really beautiful, haunting, mournful music. What a fight. What a game. God damn. What a game. Where does this take me? Good night, Valatar Games. So happy to have you here. Have a great sleep. Thanks for being here. Oh, what the fuck? Oh, interesting. Very interesting. Okay, I want to sleep at a bench real quick and see if this would have gotten a map. Oh, I think it's still part of Biowater, so it probably did. Shit's interconnected, yo. Shit's interconnected, yo. Me in high school after smoking weed for the first time. Shit's interconnected, bro. Shit is like interconnected. Should be right here. Dollar Bradley says stop by to say hi first. First time here, starting watching old Breath of the Wild vids. Now I'm live on the TikTok vids. Sorry. Tears of the Kingdom vids. I can read. Fun stuff. Thanks, Dollar Bradley. Thanks so much for dropping in. I'm glad you're enjoying them. Over here, then down. Yeah. Wait, what the fuck? Can you not get out of here? You can drop out there. Okay. I love that TikTok playthrough. TikTok of the Kingdom. You know the drill. Look at that. Wait, this is a little confusing to me, though. This is a little confusing to me. Let me just very quickly go backwards. Let me just very quickly backtrack a little. No fall damage. Fuck. Almost no fall damage. I was doing so good. I missed so many spikes. Ouch. Why? What? Maybe I should look at the screen more often. Okay, just real quick. Let me backtrack a little. Just a little bit of backtracking. Please come back and fight me a second time. Is there any way for me to dream nail you so that I can fight a different version of you? I would be so down. Ow, fuck. Is the exhaust all quiet now? Oh, that's a cool touch. Of course it is, right?
Welcome to the cult.
Of course it is. Dollar Bradley! Thanks for the sub, dude. Thank you. We get some hearts in chat. Thanks for the prime sub, Dollar Bradley. I appreciate that. Thanks for the support. So this entire part is still so we're like inside of the building here. But then what does out left do? Did we not go out left? And also, what does out right do? Oh, I almost made that without the muck. You know what that means. Time to delete a million Time to delete a million screenshots from my desktop. Let's freaking go. Bear trap room top left top. Bear trap room right. Bear trap room top left. Get deleted, son. Recycle bin for you. Recycle bin for chain room, circle room, pickup room. Recycling bin for you. Recycling bin for stone tunnel. Recycling bin for that one. And that one. Oh, baby, we're about to have so much more free space on my desktop. Wallpaper room, you most of all. Get out of here. Get deleted, son. Okay, I'm gonna have to go back through it again. So I guess I did not go. I was confused looking at this because I was like, this is not where I entered the mist from. Here is where it is, and then here is the bench. I don't think I did go left. I did exit from a slightly higher vantage point. Then I don't think I went here. It's telling me I am Sinner's Road here. Like the game considers me to be in the Sinner's Road map right now. Which is interesting. Oh boy. Okay, there's actually kind of two things. There's two things I want to do, and actually I'm gonna go back first, because you got to be a little. While we are closer to the other place, I'm gonna go back. Okay. So here is the next thing I'm thinking. Why would they let you exit from a higher window here, unless? This was not it. This is the bench, but we'll rest at the bench just to clear ourselves of the muck. Unless there was a reason to exit from this higher bench. I think it's up here. This way. No, it's this one. No. Not this one. Is it this one? It is this one. Okay. 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 Glad we came up here. Glad we came up here. There's new stuff up here. Okay. 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 This looks like Sinner's Road kind of shit. Oh, there's a flea. Ow! Let's go. Yo, Cassie wants to, Cassie with the 21 months. Thank you very much. Hi, Cassie. How's it going? And Mincy Cuppa wants to gift a sub. I got you, Mincy Cuppa. Sorry I missed that the first time. Thanks for the reminder. Sorry I missed that the first time. Oops. Sorry I missed that the first time. Oh, no. Now I'm hearing my own voice 2 and 3 times. I got you. I'll gift it out randomly, and we'll see who gets it. Thanks, Minty Cuppa. Hi, Cassie. How are you?
This motherfucker.
This motherfucker. Spadino gets the sub. Courtesy of Minty Cuppa. Okay, we got a flea. This is good. This is good. That means I never have to go back to this nasty ass area again. Is there anything to the right from up here? Anything? You do have to try. This motherfucker. I'm good, thanks. Just starting my day. Time is a weird thing. Cassie's just getting the day started. All right. Freaky Sinner's Road shit up here. Huh. I don't know if we've technically been inside of this room before. Or not. Oh, are we back? It says stream crashed. Pterodactyl, we're back. Okay, you can hear me? Pterodactyl, pterodactyl. Weird. Just a little crash as a treat. Just a little crash as a treat. Wait. Did you get good during the crash? Yeah, you've come back to stream and I'm an entirely new person. So, prepare yourself. Entirely new player. Oh, this is... Okay, so I had not been inside of this room before because it was breakable. I couldn't tell from the way that the map worked there. Sinner's Road up here. Oh, hello. You little freak. Ow. I'm scared. I'm scared of you. I'm honestly very scared of you. I should leave. Okay. We should just get out of here. Cool. We're going to call that good on the exhaust organ front. In the exhaust organ, we met Phantom, who played the exhaust. What do we have in terms of money? Very little. We have a thing to turn in here, a thing to turn in here. We have this, which I don't know what to do with. We have a hunter flea to find inside of Putrified ducts. And that's kind of where we're at. I would like to go to anywhere but Sinner's Road, first off. I'm pretty sure I missed Phantom. It was, yeah, you blink and you could have missed it, honestly. Shit, you know what I should have done off stream? I should have just sat here and like farmed a ton of silk off stream. Damn. That would have actually been really smart. Or sorry, not silk, rosaries. I don't want to get out of here this way. How do I get out? Because we need money to buy so many items, and I could have just killed those guys inside of the citadel, inside of the Bisonclave like a million times, and that would have been a great way to get a ton of money. Ah, I'm almost the Pogo Master. Almost. The question is really kind of, do I want to wait to try finishing Act 2 until I have absolutely everything done that I can do? A big part of me says yes. That's why we've done all of the stuff we've been doing recently. That said, I could always come back and buy stuff later. Let me take a quick look at my notes. What's the name of the guy who I have to give the... Scrounge. Scrounge is in Bellheart and takes the relics. We'll go there. Do that real quick. What do you want to buy? In my notes, I tried to take note of everything that cost money and who was selling it and where. And I tried to take note of when I bought it. So one, we have a couple things here. Welcome, fellow resident. Can I interest you in something special before you're away again on your travels? There's like a spa, some paint, etc. That's all fine. Nothing important. I have notes here that says Grindel in Blasted Steppes would sell me like 50, probably 2,000 rosaries worth of different materials. There's like a psalm cylinder, so that's just pure lore. There's a spool fragment, that's, you know, an upgrade. There are, I believe, a crafting kit, and then I believe there is a tool. I have stuff from the 12th Architect that I can buy. I have stuff from maybe even Krat, maybe a memory locket. I can't remember. One of the fleas. I'm pretty sure like Forge Daughter has some stuff. Maybe not. Mottled Scar has a thing I can buy still. There's a lot of things I could buy. I don't know that I want to go through and buy them all right now, but... Anyways. I have not bought as much as I could. You're Pin Master plenty. Oh, I needed this one probably. Yep, okay. Hi, Horny for Hornet. How's it going? Hi, Ryan. I always watch your Silksong and Blueprints content. Welcome in. I love your name. I smell something on you. Heavy with the past you are. You have a relic for me. I do. This fits my collection well. Look at what I have. The new one is this one. Last Edict of the Conductors. And lo, is eternity sustained. By Architect's Claw, we welcome that final form of dial and rotor, and soul gladly given. The perfect, unfaltering voice. This is very like, when I die, upload my consciousness to a server, and I will have achieved my final form. More then, bring me more. Okay, that's chucked in. We also have a thing to chuck into Whispering Vaults. I think my plan right now is this. I do want to take a look for the flea that we're missing, and I want to turn in this, and then I probably will go towards the third melody and see where it takes us. Buying stuff I can always do later, I hope. If I can't, that's my mistake, but So let's go up to like Grand Bellway over to First Shrine. And down to the Whispering Vaults. Love the content I mostly watch on YouTube. That's fine. Welcome to Twitch. How's your day going so far? First Shrine. I kind of like that we have 2 different bus systems in this town. It's like we have a bus system and a train system, and you're like, I do need to take the L over to like 46th Street and then hop on the like Canal Street bus, you know? Shout out public transit. Shout the fuck out. Also, we do still have some stuff to buy here. 1 craft metal. I will buy that right now. I'll do it right now. I'll buy it right now. If I empty out your inventory, will you go seek new things? Will you wear wigs? Let's see if I can remember how the fuck to get down from here. Thanks for the follow. Ryan, you keep talking about ending Act 2. How have you felt about Act 1 versus Act 2 from a storytelling or writing perspective? One second. That's an interesting question. I like that. I probably have an imperfect memory because I tend to have an imperfect memory. To me, Act 1 was meet the characters. Become familiar with the general premises. I can't. I think I have the wrong area. I think I need to go down 1. Like, meet the world, meet the characters. Act 2, everything popped off from a plot perspective, as it should. Hello, my friend. Do I have any strong feelings about that? I mean, I feel like we got into the heart of... I feel like Act 2 addresses one big question at the center of it from a writing perspective, which is like, what is wrong? What's going on with the Citadel? Act 1 familiarizes you familiarize yourself with Pharloom as a kingdom, vaguely, Hornet and maps and people, and you hear about what is happening up there, and you see the effects in some ways. But then Act 2, you get down to the center of like, what was the Citadel attempting to do? And that includes the main quest, which takes you through 3 of the main people, three of the main like actors, causing the Citadel's, driving the Citadel towards what it was seeking, which is a like commodified like holy experience that serves to enrich the few, cement the people with power in power, attempt to stave off death. They're old stories. They're old familiar stories, but they're not any weaker just because we've heard them before. All of that comes, in my opinion, all of that comes in Act 2, at least from my memory. Maybe I could be misremembering stuff. Of course, you see hints at it earlier, but yeah. Interestingly, some of the threads that I feel like we picked up in Act 1, the sort of like weave nest stuff, has been very... I feel like I've sort of lost track of as we've been in Act 2. Act 1 is also just like, you see how the Act 1 is chatting with the people driving the garbage trucks. You're seeing how shit's made. You're seeing the effects of like the workers. You're seeing the workers. Act 2, you're seeing the pilgrims. You're seeing the gilded halls, the lie of it all. the falseness of it all. I don't have any opinions on if the writing is better or worse one place. I think it was all I'm still riding the wave of this story. I haven't hopped off yet. I don't know. I don't have any opinions about anything being good or bad. I love it all so far. Girk, what has she brought? More treasures waiting on a keeper's insight. The sacred cylinders of our holy citadel. Pass them, give them, now she must. A fair gift, weaver spawn. This vault keeper shall glean what knowledge a great mind can. I also am sure that I'm either misunderstanding or not quite understanding some stuff. Oh, wait, shit. Guide track for the choir with a theme of ascendance. Is this the end of the thing? Of the quest? It's so almost nursery rhyme like. Show me your collection. There's still gaps. Okay. Yeah. I picked up about as much of the story in Silksong as I did in Hollow Knight. I'm happy to be here. For real, for real. I mean, here's the good news, Carly. I think I've probably picked up on less of the story than I'd like to think. To me, Hollow Knight is one of those stories, Silksong 2, where, like, it becomes clear in hindsight. Hollow Knight to me was one of those stories where most of the heavy lifting, the heavy lifting happened all in the last hour. The last 5 hours, probably. Most of the lifting that was done before then was environmental, context setting, you know, like the type of stuff that is very necessary, but they're not hitting you hard over the head with plot or with... Like, this isn't Baldur's Gate, right? It's just not Baldur's Gate. There isn't, like, X action leads you to Y new area, which leads you to Z action, which leads you back to this new area. It's just very much more like... You explore the area for the sake of exploring it. Maybe you help a person for the sake of helping them. But the pieces you get of the larger story as you do that are crumbs here, crumbs there, crumbs here, crumbs there. Vague structures that will then later be filled in. Tilla says, I've understood way more about this than Hollow Knight. Hollow Knight was so vague about everything. Hollow Knight was very fucking vague about everything. Which I don't think is a... which to me is not... that's not me talking shit. I think the way... Yeah, that's... Oh, that's an interesting thought, Katilla. You could definitely write a long YouTube essay on the different ways... On the differences between how Silksong and Hollow Knight are telling their story. Absolutely. You could also... I kind of want to go back to the Putrified ducts. Unfortunately, that is a... Okay, let me get my thought out real quick, and then we'll go there. Okay, so I'm spitballing here. So all of this is coming from the top of the dome. So take all of it and with a big grain of salt. Here's kind of the difference between Hollow Knight. We'll add Silksong in later. Here's kind of the difference between Hollow Knight and like some of the Dark Souls games, like Bloodborne, or less Bloodborne, because Bloodborne has maybe more going on. More like Dark Souls 1. Here's the difference between Hollow Knight and Dark Souls 1. Minor Dark Souls 1 spoilers. So minor. Incoming. Both of them are games that I think are more interested in keeping you on the line. If you're a fish, you're keeping on the line because of the exploration and the boss battles and the combat and like these things that are only vaguely story related. You are occasionally getting little drops of a bigger picture, but you're mostly getting dragged along by those three things. And the game's amazing at all three of those, so it's not like it's, you know, costing you anything. Like you play those and you feel very engaged to play those. I think, are we Grand Beltway right now? We are. Okay, so I need to take you to Bile Water. Putrified ducts. I think Silksong is doing
7-1, 8-1.
Yo, hi Mars. Thanks for the 78 months. I think Silksong is dropping story in as a fourth one there. I think it's partially doing it through quests. I think it's partially doing it. I think the ways that it's doing it, there's, you know, we can talk about that another time. But here's why it's doing it. I think here's why it's doing it. Because at the center of considering Silksong as a game, you have to think about the fact that if anyone is picking up Silksong without the context of having played Hollow Knight, that's like a 0.01% of players. Like maybe they're picking up Silksong and they're not playing Hollow Knight, but almost everyone has already been through the transformational experience of playing Hollow Knight and then getting here. And that changes your expectations. You're not the same blank slate or the same series of blank slates that you were when you played Hollow Knight. And even if you didn't play Hollow Knight, you watched someone play it and then you picked up Silksong, something along those lines. Nobody's coming in with a complete blank slate on Hollow Knight, or almost no one. And so I think that changes things. I think you'd look at Hollow Knight differently if you had played a Hollow Knight-like game before it and you were like, but the lore, I need to pay attention to this. Also, I do think Hollow Knight to Dark Souls is a pretty imperfect comparison, and I can talk about why that is in a little bit. But first, I need to read some chat messages and also try and find this hunter flea. FromSoft games are very story subtle. There's a lot there, but there's a good amount that can be learned lore-wise. You can fully run through the game without understanding anything and not lose anything. Totally. I think that's a great point, Naris. One of the major ways I would say Dark Souls 1 and Hollow Knight are very different is that Hollow Knight says, when are you going to decide to care about the story? Not, are you eventually going to decide to care about the story? Dark Souls says, will you eventually care about the story? Hollow Knight says, at what point during the story will you care about the story? I think Hollow Knight almost requires, and by requires it means heavily rewards you for caring about the story. And Dark Souls kind of doesn't care if you care or not. There is lots to gain if you do care, but it kind of doesn't care. Hi Mars, how's it going, dude? It was wild how many people I saw play Silksong without Hollow Knight. I cannot bring myself to do something like that. I would be super interested to see what percentage of players played Silksong with no knowledge of Hollow Knight. I'm guessing either they watched some stuff, they heard some stuff, they played it, part of it themselves, etc. I don't think it can be a huge number. I think it's got to be less than like 3%. One of the things that is interesting, but maybe I'm wrong. I've been wrong before. One of the things that I do think is interesting. So what we're doing here, just in case you don't know, is that I think, maybe I should ask a front seat question about this. I think somewhere in Putrified Ducts, there is a hunter flea that I need to get out of here. I don't know how. I think it might still be this fucking thing. But we'll see. I'm just going to take a look around real quick and see if I can't find it. I'm getting sniped. I'm getting sniped. Oh god, not you. Not you, not you, not you. We're back to things being hard over here. Ah! Hi, Jeff. How's it going? There's also an immediate questions from those of us that did play Hollow Knight, which is, why is Hornet in Pharloom? Who took her from Hallownest? Which is some instant plot. Absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, you also have to talk about the, like... The games don't have the same setup in that, like, one of them has a sort of nameless, voiceless protagonist, and the other one has a voiced protagonist who you have some context about who they are. Like, there's really a lot... Despite the game being a sequel, it has some very different starting points. That I think make things interesting. All right, we're gonna do it this way because I want to get to Act 3 and I have ideas. Chat, yes or no front seat question. Am I still looking for a flea of some sort in Putrified Ducts? Yes or no front seat question. Not just a voiced protagonist, but one with a really strong voice. A very strong voice. Well written, strong stances, a strong character. Okay. Is the thing I'm looking for this marker? This is a dude with his head stuck up in the fucking in the ceiling. Front seat question, yay or nay? Is it this marker? Yay or nay? No. Okay. Interesting. Let's use Putrified Ducts as our map, as a thing. Let's use the bounds of this question as Putrified Ducts. On a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being very close. How close am I to the flea that I am looking for? On a scale of 1 to 10, front seat question. Please only give me a number between 1 and 10. Anything else will be deleted. Okay, cool. 4 or 5. I'm going to take those, and I'm going to run with them. Thank you, guys. I bet that'll save us some time. That also answers my biggest thought, which was, maybe I misheard. Maybe it's not in Putrified Ducts, or maybe it's... Oh, shit. No, I tried to claw line. Fuck, I missed. Okay, so 4 or 5 puts me at like here. Maybe here. There's my marker. That's what I'm guessing. Maybe even a little bit earlier than that. We're looking for secrets. Great job, chat. You guys did great. It doesn't help that I've tried to erase this thing from my memory. I'm gonna die here. It does not help that I've tried to erase this place from my memory. God, I kind of fucking hated this place, though. See some strings. I don't remember if I've done this here or not. All turned rotten. Trapped. Secrets, secrets. You know what I want? I want a cog fly. I want a cog fly that says, that finds secret areas for you. I want to chuck one of these up in the air, and then instead of going and finding enemies, it just finds the most recent secret area. Oh, that's a secret area! Yeah, okay. There we go. I did wonder at one point if one of those things would be the key. Because you can see the head of most of them, and then some of them are a little bit recessed, and then that one was really recessed. Wait, what the fuck? I thought it put me on the top part. Shit. Wait. Fuck. Where's the nearest bench? Fuck. It's so far away. I have no health. Four health. Oh boy. 4 health. Oh boy. Oh boy. I fucked up. 3 health. Oh! 2 health. No, I don't want to farm you for health, that's for sure. Oh, fuck me, fuck me, fuck me, fuck me, fuck me. We're dead. And here's what, this doesn't matter that we're dead at all, but I haven't yet had a Silksong stream where I haven't died. And I'd really like to make it through one entire Silksong stream without dying. I haven't done it. So I'm going to do the stupid thing and go try and heal. You did die today? Fuck. I didn't add it to the death counter. You're so right. I died to Phantom. Damn it. All right, well. Round 2. Round 2. Okay, we're going to wait a little bit longer here. It's working. It's working. We're going to wait longer here. I want to sit here just in case. Nothing breakable. I don't know if that wall was breakable or not. Whoever did this has a really interesting idea for a... This is like a really long... It's like when you... Have you ever seen a house with a really long and convoluted driveway? This hunter has this hunter flea has the longest driveway of all time. Oh, hello. You're a character. Look at your eye.
Ugh, God.
Bog. Grr, bug not flea. Why you must bother me? This spot is mine, fair fought and earned. Bog in Putrified ducts. This is a hunter flea, is what we were told.
Yanara.
I won't stay long, madame, nor would I contest your right to this cave. I have encountered several of your fellow fleas united in a caravan, sorry. God, I can't read today. Perhaps you would consider joining with them? Yours seems a hardy hide, and I fear alone they lack the strength to survive long in this land.
Olinkov.
Caravan? Grr. Felt it in my fur. Time for change. If Caravan is close, then my task, these lands, may near be complete. Now, grr, much talk I gave. You leave me. Meet again at Caravan amongst good fellows. There I share my learnings of fleas and Pharloom. Till then, rest I need. Off, bug. Do you think this is a rhetorical ass question? A rhetorical ass question. Do you think I'm going to share my learnings of fleas and Pharlooms means that Vogue is going to show up, kill all of the fleas, and say, here's what I learned in Pharloom. It's eat or be eaten. You know? You've been traumatized by the first game? Absolutely. And that's what and this goes to prove my point, which is that you can't really play Silksong without carrying some knowledge with you. Rest I need.
God,
You still here, bug not flea? Is rest I need before I leave for Caravan. Not chat. You feel trouble type. Make my shell tense.
1000.
I shall take my leave, madam. Stay strong on your journey. May we meet again at the Caravan amongst your fellows. Sure, but first I am going to look in your backyard real quick and just make sure there's not another way to get it in and out of here. Grr. Lost fleas. Lost lands. Sniffed, sensed. Lost fleas. Lost lands.
It's a new subscriber. Welcome to the cult.
Is that how you get up there? The hell? Chico, thanks so much for the sub. Oh, I can't do it. I wonder if it's a one-way trip. I can't do it. Okay, so we are in Putrified Ducts. I need to go all the way to the bottom left. Thanks so much for the Prime sub. Yeah, little in the hearts in the chat. Welcome in. How you doing today? What a game. What a game. Oh, no. Not the bad shit. Oh, boy. I fucking hate it here. I suck. These guys are so annoying. Fuck. Chico says, I'm mostly a YouTube watcher, but I try to catch a stream when I can. Welcome in to Ryan Gets Brutalized by the Putrified Ducts. Beautiful. We just want to run. We don't want to fight any of you. Just want to run. Those are some vicious ducks. Vicious ass ducks, brother. We made it. And they're all alive. Hello. Fair greetings again, large flea. Amongst all your troop, I had little doubt you would survive to reach this caravan. Would you tell me more now? Sorry, would you tell me now of the task that saw you so apart from your fellows, and so fearsome in form? Grr, bug not flea. Mine is to track, by trail and smell and senses sharp. Find our friend fleas, our young most of most, to bring them together and grow them strong. If you have sense to the locations of other lost fleas, share them with me. I may be able to send them safe to the caravan. My learnings? Not free for you, bug not flea. Rosaries, give those, and I shall say of what I have sensed. Work like mine, much long and hard. For that I deserve some riches held. It's the tracker. It's the hunter. It makes sense. Only 2. That's not bad at all. 2 flea findings. I hope that those are the only ones. I hope that means I only missed 2. I'll pay for that in a heartbeat. Blasted Steps and Citadel. I've marked your map, bug. See the learnings of fleas lost across the lands. If you are as brave as told by fellow fleas, seek them, save them for a caravan whole. That's not bad at all. 2 missing. Blasted Steps is all the way over here. It's not really Blasted Steps. It's more like Sands of Carrick. And then another one in the Citadel. Right here. Very close to Songclave, actually. Cool. Hell yeah, dude. So many awful places have us fleas traveled. Many times I almost die, but here it seems safe enough. You will have rest too. Is space enough for all us now, friend? Good news, guys. We're not going to get to Act 3 today because now I got to find the other fleas. This long lake. Space is much more big here. Finally, I have some quiet from the little fleas. The road behind us, all dangers past. Rejoice, remember those long gone. We fleas together till final bells. Swim and sing, ease stiffened shells. Safe together, home at last. Soon, the ritual, bold, loud, strong. Soon the ritual? What you mean by that, my boy? How long are you thinking you'll stream today? I got time and time and time today. Probably another 1-2 hours. Bug not flee, my learnings all have been scratched to your maps, can give no more. Leave now, seek and save lost fleas. Do they sing? Rejoice, remember those long gone. This is all the same. They're like barking. Some little chihuahuas. Did they mention the ritual? There it is, the ritual. Listen to him in the background. The big flea. That's so cute. I think the creepy one does sound kind of cool. The creepy one has a really nice singing voice. All right, we got some more fleas to track down. God bless America. That's fine, honestly. Tracking them down, I'm excited for. It's the getting out of here that I'm not so excited for. All right. So, the play is... I went one too far. We're going to go to probably... Whichever one of these is a quicker fast travel from the Bellway. And track him down. Happy to be in stream today with you all, having a good time. Happy to have you here, Joyce. How's your week been, Joyce? Joyce, I have to say, I appreciate every single blue heart comment you post on YouTube. And you post a lot of them. Everyone. Okay, Underworks is actually closest to a... elevator thing. Woo! Getting hot in here. He's stripping? I am. I'm getting naked. Is your hair dye still coming out? It's still coming out a little bit. It's been out. It's all that part was all blonde. Okay, so I think I go Grand Bellway. He's stripping for free? Not quite for free. Stripping for Prime subs. Every Prime sub, I'll take off a piece of clothing. I'm kidding. Hey, speaking of absolutely nothing at all. What, is anybody other than Luke, who I know, Luke SRW, who I know is here right now, is anybody in, did I decide that it was first shrine that I'm looking for? I mean, it could kind of just go out and then over, like, as easily as first shrine. So fuck it, let's just go here. Who here helped make some blueprints, did anyone here help make some blueprints decisions yesterday for the front seating? You guys were so quick with the blueprints help yesterday. You guys were freaking lightning fast. What's your question? I just want to know how you guys made such quick work of that shit. The BPC is highly efficient and effective. This feels like something we can't respond to. Well, that's probably true, actually. Probably can't talk too much about that. It did make me imagine, and I don't know if this is correct, and I don't, you know, it did make me imagine that you guys were just sitting there like, being like, Ryan, for ages we've wanted you to try 3 specific things. This was none of them, and so the answer is pretty simple. Okay, the more of these guys we can kill, the more money we can make. Ah! Is that Jubilana again? Looking for goodies of your own? Avoid the dark vaults near here. They say the keepers inside were jealous hoarders even before the silken curse came down. You have more familiarity with the Citadel than most, madam. How long have you spent here surviving amongst the haunted corridors? We're learning so much about Jubilana. Long enough. Snot's such a bad lot, all told. Snot? The memories of my pilgrimage have all faded now, but a life spent in the Citadel's golden halls was all I ever wished for. Lo and behold, my humble wish was granted. Certainly the place might be a bit past its prime, but it'd be churlish of me to complain now, wouldn't it? What a good word. If you're gonna keep sulking around here while I work, you may as well buy something. Take a look. You don't have anything new. I bought you out. Oh boy, I get to remember how this area works. We're going bottom right. It's back to Whispering Vaults. Okay, we're going upper right of this room, apparently. Fuck. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. 6 health and a dream. Oh my god, Goose. Guys, excellent news. I think I'm finally about to win this chess game I've been battling hard on for days. Just got a notification that my opponent played the move I've been waiting for them to play in the end game. Oh, this is a tricky little sucker. Okay, so you're telling me I need to hit this thing? And then hit it up? What do you mean and then hit it up? How do I even do that? That would mean I'd have to get below it. That's an upward hit. How dare you? It's almost like this is the whole puzzle. Yikes! I'm gonna die! I can't go around them. Fuck. Okay, I think we're gonna have to kill these bitches. At least they drop. At least they drop rosaries. This has got to be something, right? What is this doing? Oh, who chained up a freaking a woo over here? A woo. That's rude. It really is a different kind of high to have someone do exactly the moves you planned for. Honestly, we are in such a we're in an end game where it was rook plus king versus rook plus king plus pawn. I had the extra pawn, and it took me probably 20 moves to get the pawn promoted in a way that made them sacrifice their rook to take it, meaning that now I have rook and king versus just king, which is luckily something I do know how to checkmate against. Thank God. Unfortunately, I can't stay, but I'm glad to get to lurk for a bit. I miss you too, Mars. I'm glad you were here. Speaking of things ending, that reminds me, I never said goodbye to YouTube. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Hey, bye, YouTube. Sorry for the long episode. / you're welcome. I appreciate you. Bye, YouTube, and bye, Mars, at the same time. I'll see you guys later. We're going to go get the last flea in the next episode. Okay, see ya later. Bye.